With regard to the filibuster, I believe we should go back to a position of the filibuster that existed just when I came to the United States Senate 120 years ago. Way back 150 years ago when I was chairman of the Judiciary Committee, we spent a lot of time working on. Way back 150 years ago when I was chairman of the Judiciary Committee, we spent a lot of time working on.
Listen.
You're okay. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Yeah.
That's not true. But the bloke's unchallenged. And then this incoherent rambling about men on the moon and aliens. Listen to this embarrassing diatribe.
You got the vaccination?
Yeah.
Are you okay? I mean, you seem no, it works. Or or the mom and dad. Or the neighbor, or when you go to church, or when you're... No, I really mean it. There are trusted interlocutors. Think of the people. If your kid wanted to find out whether or not there's a man on the moon, or whatever, something, or, whether those aliens are here or not, who are the people they talk to beyond the kids who love talking about it?
What? Man on the moon, something. What the hell has this got to do about anything? This is a town hall meeting. The bloke's unchallenged in his rambling. Listen to this. He actually tries to explain what the question is and then makes an appalling mess of answering his own question.
And the question is whether or not we should be in a position where you are. Why can't the experts say we know that this virus is in fact it's going to be, or excuse me, we know why all the drugs approved are not temporarily approved, but permanently approved.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake. This virus is, in fact, it's going to be, excuse me, we know why all the drugs are temporarily approved, but permanently approved. I mean, listen to this again. The President of the United States at a town hall meeting, and someone doesn't say, get off the stage, you're embarrassing the free world and obscuring the coronavirus message. Listen to this.
We know that this virus is, in fact, it's going to be, or excuse me, we know why all the drugs approved are not temporarily approved, but permanently approved.
Yeah.
All right, Shalom.
Hold on, B. We gonna get this work.
Can you clarify what you said about no one in the Democratic Party is anti-police? I know that you have said you don't want to defund the police.
That is not the Democratic Party's position.
Okay.
I'm the Democratic Party.
I am the Senate.
I am president. So is the Speaker of the House, and so is the majority leader. We are not defunding the police.
And are there people who, in the Democratic Party, who want to defund the president?
Are there people in the Republican Party who think we're sucking the blood out of kids?
I'm not sure. Are there people in the Democratic Party who want to...
Mr. President, Speaker Pelosi made the right choice.
Now, while most of the time Joe Biden conducted himself in Cornwall as the familiar foreign diplomat he's always been when he was Vice President, there was some concern about his mental capacity, which is just painful to watch sometimes. You know, I know Chris Kenny says the man should be in a home, and sometimes I can't disagree, and he shouldn't be leading the country. But take a look at this footage of the President wandering around, lost in a cafe in England. It was posted on Friday and largely ignored by mainstream media.
How are your meetings going in Cornwall, Mr. President?
I beg your pardon?
How are your meetings going here in Cornwall?
Very well.
Come on.
When I see you.
he looked stunned. At least the crowd found it entertaining anyway. Now, let's look at one of his official addresses. I think he went off script because he forgot the standing-in ambassador.
To thank Gail Lempert, who is our chargé at the embassy, filling in for the ambassador and ambassador. We'll have one soon, but she did a great job.
And then apparently some of us don't know what COVID is.
I know you all know, but a lot of people may not know what COVID is.
Really? And off the back of a speech, the usual protocol is taking reporter questions. But, of course, Biden has a special exemption, and this time he threw his staff under the bus.
I'm sorry, I'm going to get in trouble with staff if I don't do this the right way. Jennifer Jacobs, Bloomberg.
Enough. I come back to the point I've made many times before. This guy will be very lucky to last his full term.
I never believed it would be this much.
True international average of pressure.
The Oval back in May 9th, 2019.
Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor as due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. And it was in the gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever they may be. Hey, Salakia, man. Oh shit, Salakia, man. Oh shit, hey man, Salakia, man. Oh man, hey man, Salakia though. But hey, look, this I don't even know where to start with this, man. But this is who you Jakes voted for, man. All right, oh creepy Jim Crow Joe, pedophile Joe, man. This guy is losing his damn mind. All right, this guy is every bit of 78 years old. All right, he's incapable of formulating a proper sentence, and he can barely articulate. And this is the guy who you niggas put over you. All right, and you know what? Shows you that America is finished. This country, this is the biggest joke of the entire planet. Like, America is the biggest laughing stock of the planet Earth right now, man. And you know what the biggest problem is? The biggest problem is you people uphold it. You know how you want to get to the big boss, you know, he's usually easy to take out, but you got the simps and the goons and the goblins and shit you got to go through that upholds, and they want to have the tough Tony act. That's you people. That's you people. America is clearly done, but the biggest problem is navigating through you assholes, through you people out here, through you people that want to uphold this society. Like when you talk to state employers or you talk to state representatives or city representatives, they have this type of proud aura and this type of demand of you, condescending demeanor when you speak to these people, man. And sometimes you got to match their energy, because you know what? I'm going to say it like this. You people are getting ready to be fucked up in a minute. All right, this is the guy, and they're talking about him possibly have to be forced to resign under the 25th Amendment. All right, because he's clearly incapable of holding office. He's clearly incapable, you know, of doing anything. And this is the guy that's supposed to lead you through the next world war into the NWO. Then good luck with that. And you know what? This is who the black woman chose. This is who Israel chose, because they were so hell-bent on getting Donald Trump out of office, because they were so, oh, he's a racist, he's this and that, which we're not saying Trump was righteous. Trump was a demon too, but Trump was a way better choice than this guy. At least with Trump, you would have had some type of growth in the country, which we're not upholding that, because America's going to be destroyed, whether who's in there regardless. And we're not saying Donald Trump was the brightest of them all, because clearly he wasn't too bright either. But this guy just dumb as a box of fucking pickles, man. If that even makes sense. You know, and it's a damn shame that you people and the elites put this guy up in there, because this is what you Jakes wanted. You got who you wanted, and I'm going to tell you, this guy is a sick, evil, twisted, demented devil. You can see it all in his spirit. And post-production and so forth, I'm gonna upload the whole entire video and compile all of it together, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But this guy's a complete demon. You know, he's a devil, man. All right, all because what he signed a couple of stimulus checks and a couple of $1 trillion bailout packages to put money in you pathetic women's pockets of money for having babies out of what they consider wedlock. All of a sudden, this guy isn't too bad when he's basically just signed your life away. Because all the money that they're signing and printing out of the Federal Reserve is going to cause everything to hyperinflate. Why the hell you think things are going up? Like at the camp Saturday, we went to this little chicken restaurant down the street. Sometimes we go there and get some food, pretty decent spot. And I mean, the meal I was usually getting was like about $9. It was like 4 tenders, or sometimes you get like 6 wings or something with 2 sides for like $10. Now that shit is up to $16, man. So that shows you everything is going up. So we didn't go there and eat because we didn't want to pay the outrageous prices. So we went around the way to another little spot, and we was talking to the guy because he's an Ishmaelite. We go in there, we talk to him, we talk shit to him. He knows us, he's familiar with us. We used to go there quite often, and he was saying next month they're getting ready to go up on their meats and so forth. So all the money that this guy is passing out is gonna fail you on the back end. You're gonna pay for it on the back end because these programs are getting ready to be cut. The systems, the child support, all that. I mean, they riding that gravy train, but eventually that's going to be stopped too. That's why the scripture said the vengeance should fail when should not come. But anyway, this guy's mental is completely destroyed. Okay, he's done, and they got this other thing underneath him, Kamala, we call her the Amazonian giantess. Okay, allegedly she's going to take the place. She's going to be by default and grafted into office as president of the United States, and that can be a complete fulfillment of Jeremiah 31:22, when it says a woman should compass a man. That's when you're going to see these women really, really lose their rocker, because they're going to be under the guidemanship of a woman president. So therefore, their pride is just going to shoot through the roof, which is going to set it up perfectly for a lot of snot boxes to get rocked, because when Kamala gets in there, you better believe that this society may not make it out of this first. They may not make it out of their first term. And the way that this world is going with this whole pandemic and the whole forcing things and so forth, it's not really looking too good. I don't think there's gonna be another term after this, but we'll wait and see. Because that's just an opinion. The Lord could make it go another term, but in my mindset, I'm like, well, why would he? Lord's will, he don't. Lord's will, this be the last and final presidential term before Yahweh Shai comes back, because I don't want to see myself doing another 4 freaking years in Babylon. All right. So this guy, he's done. He's through 2 times, man. He's through times 3 divided by 10 times. He's through, man. Okay, this dude is through times 1,000,000. He's finished. This is the state of your society. It's done. You people, you think shit is a joke, man. The Lord is making complete mockery. Babylon is a laughing stock of the entire planet Earth right now. And you should see this guy, Trump. Trump, man, Trump is having a ball behind this. Because he already told him during their presidential debate last year, he said, dude, if you was to pass, he said you couldn't even get past the first 5 questions or something to that magnitude, because he said you're an idiot, man. Okay, and Joe Biden is every bit of 78 years old. He's senile. He's done. He can't even think straight. He's confused. He's tripping upstairs. He's talking about the filibuster when he came 120 years ago. The guy's totally out of his mind, man. All the babies they didn't, all the blood they didn't drink. All the semen they didn't pump into the. Oh man, this guy, these people are grotesque. To see the type of things they do under closed doors, behind closed doors, and you people still run down there and vote for these people. Scriptures tell you you're not supposed to set another king over you outside of your nation. That's in the law. So you Jakes are getting ready to pay. Because reality, like doing the crime bill, okay, I think, was it during the Clinton administration or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. They come up with the 3 strikes law, and then you got Kamala. What are the chances that him and Kamala were responsible for locking up millions of Jakes? The same demon y'all put on a pedestal was the same one on locking you niggas up, but Trump was so bad to the point we got to get rid of him and get a bunch of other demons in there. Because honestly, Trump Trump, man, ain't no politician, man. Trump just a shiesty businessman that's on his last leg. He don't know nothing about no damn politics. He was just who the elites put in there because, hey, shit, they'd rather anybody in there than Hillary. So they put Trump up in there and they gave him the blueprint. Look, they said, look, follow this the best way you can. Trump ain't no damn politician, man. He don't know what the hell is going on. He just know how to run businesses into the ground. That's it, and file bankruptcy. That's all he's really good for. So when he started kind of deviating from the topic, saying that this was going to disappear and this and this and that, and he actually was trying to make good on certain progress, the elites like, oh, no, we got to get him out of here. And to show you that Trump must have pissed off the elites because Biden was the last choice they wanted. But they was like, who else we going to go? What else we going to do? You know, so you people, man, you asked for it. So this is the book of Job 29, and I'm going to start at 17. It says, and I break the jaws of the wicked and pluck the spoil out of his teeth. Okay. And it says, then I said, I should die in my nest and should multiply my days in the sand. All right. The point is in verse 17, the jaws of the wicked is this man's military, this man's power structure. The Lord is breaking it. He's putting it in shambles. All right. America has the days, the scriptures say that her days should not be prolonged. So it's just a matter of time before something happens, before all hell breaks loose in the way that it's looking like. They're talking about, you know, shutdowns. They're going to have to reforce the shutdown because they're talking about they're not getting the rates they want. You know, they're talking about this winter. This guy even uttered Operation Dark Winter. So I'm thinking that this winter time is going to be hell on earth because last year we got just a brief taste of what happened. I believe it was February when all of a sudden Texas was fucking, 12 degrees? Negative, losing power. And that's how you know that it was an orchestrated hit because all the downtown city skyscrapers, those things had power and heat. But it was just some reason to your local neighborhoods. You wouldn't have power, you didn't have heat, you didn't have anything. You were forced to sit in the cold. And that cold was bitter, man. It was bitter. And I know it because, Lord's will, the Lord, man, he had mercy on us. He allowed me to go to a warmer climate. But I felt the first and the last couple of days of that shit. And I'll tell you that it was not pleasant. It was not pleasant. I mean, it felt like you were dying out there because that's how dense the air was. So if they do that again, which I'm banking on them doing something a lot harsher than that, you better believe that they're going to come down with great wrath, man. And that's the last thing you want to do is have somebody to evict you when it's negative 30 degrees. Because they're talking about the eviction memorandum will be expiring sometime this week on the 31st. And he said that they're not going to extend it anymore. So, hey, man, if he really wants to be a devil, he can extend it one more time to the end of November. And all of a sudden he can hit you with that ice machine. And a lot of you jakes, man, you're going to be destroyed. All right, because you put your faith in Egypt. You put your trust in Egypt. And this joke, man. This man is done, man. He's finished. He's through. He's finito. All right. So anyway, let's go from here. This is the book of Isaiah 47:1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. The dust is confusion. And this guy is beyond confused. This guy is scrambled. His mind doesn't work. He can barely pronounce his name right. And it's a damn shame they got this old man dictating the mindset of the country. Looney Tunes, like y'all remember when Tasmania used to come through the Looney Tunes hoop and he used to talk the gibberish? That's basically what he's doing. Oh, wow.
True international.
I come back to the point I've made many times before. This guy will be very lucky to last his full term.
I never believed it would be this much. True international depression. The Oval back in May 9th, 2019.
And they laughing at his ass. They laughing at him, man. Oh, shit, man. Jake don't even see this Jake, man. They like, man, oh, well, you know. Man, you Jakes are pathetic. You guys are out of your damn minds, man. It says, come and sit in the dust, O daughter virgin of Babylon, and sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate, right? Because the Most High is bringing you down systematically, economically, and he's going to bring you down militarily. Because when you come with that sword, that's going to fail too. Okay? You're going to get pounced on by your own Edomite kind. So the sword you plan on furbishing and harvesting is going to fail as well. Okay, because when you try to roll on the prophets, that's when the Lord is going to raise that standard up. The miracles are going to happen and get us out of these jams. It's going to be a constant form of delivery. Like the brother said, it's going to be pockets of salvation in the Babylon. Because, man, these men are going to literally come and they're going to try to take our lives, man. And the Lord is going to constantly get us out of situations. All right. So it's a done deal. This man is finished. He's toast. It's a laughing stock. It says here, take millstones and grind meal to uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, and pass over the rivers. And thy nakedness should be uncovered, and yea, thy shame shall be seen. Okay, this is a shameful thing. You better believe Putin is looking like, man, these guys ain't got it. They ain't got nothing on us. There's no war they can win against us. And that's true. There's no war that this country is not going to win another war. It's done. World War II was your glory. And after that, you've been going down. Okay, you've been going down and you've been getting exposed left and right. And he says here, and I would take vengeance and I would not meet thee as a man. For our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts, is in his name and the Holy One of Israel. It says here, so sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou should no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. All right, meaning that the other nations are not going to look up to you to do their bidding anymore. It's done deal. They're getting ready to break ties with you, man. All right, let me get this scripture here, because this is a joke. This has become comical. But like I said, man, this is who Jake put in office. This is who Jake said this is their king. This is the ones who they betray Yahweh Shah for. I kept saying to brothers, that Biden may possibly be Antiochus in the reincarnation. It possibly can, because they're coming with the same draconian methods. We speculate that Nero was Trump. You know, because all these Caesars and presidents, from Obama, you even had Jake Caesars, but from Obama to Clinton to this guy Biden to Nixon to Kennedy to Lyndon Baines Johnson, which Baines means death. All these Roman Caesars, etc., all these men coming back into their particular stead. Just like the prophets are back doing what they're doing, these men are back doing what they're doing. All right. King. Let me look up king. I know his king is a lot of times in the Bible, so bear with me. What Jake said, we have no king or ruler but Caesar. So they clearly wrote off their power and their savior to side with a bunch of heathens, and Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, they're going to require the blood at Jake's hand. All right, because they crucified the Lord and they uphold the oaths of Caesar, man. Okay, let me find it real quick. Let me find, I can find it in Luke. Give me 1 second, brothers. Kingdom greater than he. This is when the Lord was getting crucified. Crucify him. Let me find it here. I'm gonna look it up real quick. John 19 and 15, Khan. There we go. Yep, so this is the book of John 19, and I'm gonna start at verses 13, it says, and when Pilate therefore heard the saying, he brought Yahushua forth and sat down in the judgment seat in a place that is called pavement, but in the Hebrew, Gabbatha. It says, and it was the preparation of the Passover. And about 6 hours he said unto the Jews, behold, you're a king. Okay, because Yahushua was stating, okay, well, he was the king of Israel. That was a known thing, that the son of the Most High was going to come and restore the government back into Israel. It says, but they cried out, away with him, crucify him. Pilate said it to them, should I crucify your king? And the chief priests answered, we have no king but Caesar. Okay, so it says, then delivered he him, therefore, to them to be crucified. And they took Yahushua and led him away. All right, so this Jake said that. Okay, it says, we have no king but Caesar. So when Jake fan us off and they say, man, fuck all that shit you're talking. We ain't trying to hear about that end of the world shit. We ain't hearing about that Israelite nonsense. That blah, 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 blah. We want it down. That's basically them saying we have no king but Caesar because they uphold and they pay tributary unto the cretins of this society, man. Like I said, they chose Biden over Yahushua because honestly, no Jake with your votes don't count anyway. No Israelite should have went down to those polls and voted for any heathen. Okay, no Israelite. That was off according to the scriptures, and you broke a viable commandment. So all you Jakes that went down there and vote, you're condemned of putting the heathens over your power. All right. This is the book of Deuteronomy 17, and I'm gonna start at verses 14. It says, and when thou art come into the land which Yahweh thy power giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. Jake begged for a king, man. You know, the Most High pretty much gave him Moses. But what happened, man, they wanted a bunch of damn heathens. They wanted to keep the nations of the heathens because we had a direct connection to the Most High. But Jake, you know, they wanted a king like these other heathens. And that's another thing about our people. They so fucking envious to the point they want to do everything everybody else does. Monkey see, monkey do. It says, thou shalt in any wise set king over thee, whom the Lord thy power should choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. So this is the result of it. You put this demon over you. All right. And with that, all praises and glory, honor that's due to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
I never believed it did be
Shalom.
this true international effort to pressure the Oval back in May 9th, 2019.
Last his full term.
I never believed it did be this much. True international effort to pressure the Oval back in May 9th, 2019.